Happy New Year, my Mate bros. Thanks for your thoughts, your words of inspiration as we dial in the new year. So you've inspired me to try a few new things. I'm not awesome at New Year's resolutions. I'd say I'm probably more consistent than I am impressive. So I kind of stick to my routine, but you've inspired me to consider a more systematic approach to my gospel study. So I'm going to do that. And you've inspired me to work on my flexibility and mobility so that I don't become a brittle old man. So I've got some stretching goals set out. So thanks for inviting me to do that. I have two questions that I am going to consider this year. I sent you a talk and I sent you a scripture. The first question relates to the scripture. Proverbs 4 verse 7 says, wisdom is the principal thing, and with all thy getting, get understanding. And as Regan and I have gone through different experiences in life, successes, failures, ups and downs, one of the things that she always says to me is don't learn the wrong lesson. The Lord intends for us to learn the right lessons as we go through the various seasons and stages of life. And so as this year starts, I'm considering 2022 and the lessons that I learned, and I want to learn the right lesson. And as I stare down this new year, I want to learn the right lesson. I don't want lessons to take me to places of bitterness or to middle age, jaded attitudes and perspectives, and to put the right template and framework on the things that we're going through allows us to learn the right lessons. So are we learning the right lessons? The second question relates to a quote in that talk that I sent you. I'd heard that quote for years, and then I recently found that talk, and so I wanted to share it with you. It's a really good talk. And the line that stood out to me is, you can never get enough of what you don't need, because what you don't need will never satisfy. And to live in our North American abundance, we constantly have this experience with things that we don't really need. We're past the point in our society where we're constantly struggling for food, shelter, clothing. That's part of the struggle, but we have a high percentage of our life that includes things that we don't need, and that's okay. We're privileged to enjoy that. But the question I'm going to be asking myself is, am I balancing that properly? Am I engaging in things that I don't need at the proper level so that I don't become sloppy or selfish or soft in some way? Because those are the things that I don't want to become. And in a world of abundance, and in the many ways that we're blessed, we always run the risk of engaging in things that we don't need a little too much. So those are my two questions. I appreciate your inspiration. I'm out here on the ranch in Pincher Creek. I spend about 120 days a year here. This is one of my Mate spots, and maybe one day we'll have a gathering here. So Happy New Year, boys. Thanks for your inspiring examples. Love you. Have a good day out there.